Okay, this is the third time that I have tried to do this reading. So, apparently this is really important because I have been interrupted twice already with this. So we're going to start all over again. And this time, no more. And if I do, then whatever. Hopefully they're not as important as what I just had, was getting my vehicle back from the mechanic and all of that. So, I don't think so. But here we go. Let's try it again. Okay, I already picked out the cards earlier and was doing the reading. I was talking about the ancient power mysteries. So, hear the rattle of Isis playing. What it says. And I'll show it again. I don't know if I'm going to figure out if I want to resplice everything or just I'll just start over from this one. What I had said earlier was that this reminded me of like those puzzle games that you can play as a kid, like the ancient, like old school ones of be able to put these shapes back into a cube. Or I used to love playing those games, and so this is what it kind of reminded me of. And then it says, hear the rattle of Isis playing. And this is the rattle of Isis, which is the sistrum, is playing in the hands of the goddess now. So, much kind of like a rattle of a baby, or even like the musical instrument of it. That's what this is. And can you sense it with your inner hearing? Its vibration reaches through your crown chakra and enters your body, initiating you into great ancient power mysteries of sound, creativity, and healing. This is a time when words and music will become increasingly important on your spiritual path and healing journey. When the Lady Isis initiates a beloved into her ancient mysteries, life can become quite interesting. An initiate of Isis does not just learn new ideas as a student, but is thrown into the experience of the mysteries in real day-to-day living so that they may be truly mastered in our lives, and then utilized in service to help the lives of others too, so that one day all beings will be healed and whole according to the will of the Divine Feminine. Now, what I had said earlier in the other reading that I did, that I had started and it got interrupted on, this reminds me of what has been going on in the collective lately. There has been an enormous push and pull in the Divine Feminine to be healed. Back in 2006 is whenever there was a massive push down of the Divine Feminine and more toxic masculine came forward. So, during that time, the Divine Feminine has been very dormant and very, shoved down. Just as of recently, in the last few years, we've been changing what we see as Divine Feminine, because for a long time, a lot of the toxic feminine traits were seen as feminine when they really weren't. Now we're starting to see more of the Divine Feminine coming up, but we can only release and allow the Divine Feminine to come forward by healing and feeling our emotions and, getting into that creativity, which is part of the journey of, combining, healing your Divine Masculine and your Divine Feminine and allowing them to emerge. Now, why I say this in 2006 was when that happened is because just as of recently, because of so many people doing the divine work of healing themselves from whatever things that they have been healing from, doesn't matter what it's from, we are collectively helping create it on the outside, where you are starting to see more of the divine feminine, where the tomb of Cleopatra is where we had no clue where her tomb is, and because of the tomb being lost for so long, we are just now beginning to have an idea. One woman that is doing the work to find her has found that she is, at a specific part of the ocean, and believes that she knows where she is, and is doing the work to navigate and find her. She's actually working with the man who found the Titanic at the bottom of the sea. And so they are going to be doing this excavation, and this came out I learned of it in February. I think that was really up to date, was in February, so there could be more information on that one, as well as where they're at. But they are going to do it. They're going to get together as a team and find Cleopatra, and that is very symbolic in the terms of the fact that the divine feminine is deep at the bottom of the sea, and the sea water is a representation of emotions many times in spirituality and dreams and stuff like that. And it's one of those things that we have to get to the bottom of our feelings, and we have to get to those deeper emotions, and we have to feel those feelings to be able to rise back up. So that's what a lot of people are doing right now. That's how they're getting to that. And so with that, even in this one, initiates a beloved into her ancient mysteries, does not learn new ideas as a student. It reminded me of the dream that I had last night about being in a school. And in this school, I was a student, but it was not a regular school. It was, and if you see the pad that I have underneath is Sailor Moon. I am a huge anime fan, and my best way to describe it is an anime reference. And so the best way to describe what the school was is it was like My Hero Academia, the school that new heroes go to become heroes. Much like that, there were other people there. And this isn't just like a dream. I astral travel a lot. I actually, not all the time, but most of the time, I do travel. And so this was me being initiated into this school. And it was getting ready, it was a new school, and it was 2 classrooms coming together. So more people were coming together with my class. So, and combining together to work together. So, that's really interesting. So with that, the rattle of Isis initiates us into the mysteries of sound healing and creation through vibration. If we listen carefully with our inner ear, we can hear the sounds of the universe alive. We can sense and hear with our inner ear the movement of plates, the beating of the heart of Mother Earth, and the music of the goddess guiding us through sound, helping our souls to dance and move and our lives to heal. You are guided to use words that reflect the experience you would like to create in your life. It may involve shifting how you speak, for example, rather than focusing on struggling or what is not working, focusing on the signs of life and healing that you experience. This may also include using chant, incantation, and prayer. It may also involve singing or playing a musical instrument, or using sound for healing through the voice or another instrument such as crystal bowls, rattles, keyboard, or string or wood instruments, and letting the sound move you. You may use this healing for yourself, but if you are a healer, this oracle can guide you to explore this in your healing with others. So, part of my healing journey, I have used these things. Music has always played a very vital role in my life, and music has always been a healing tool. There are so many good artists, not the kind of music that tears you down, good artists that lift you up, that help you rise out there, as well as learning to play an instrument. Right now, I myself am learning how to play the piano. I'm in the process of doing that, and I love singing. I'm always singing, even whenever I drive customers with my Uber, with driving for Uber, I sing. If we're not talking, then I'll just sing. But I love the fact that it rather than focusing on struggle and what's not working, focus on the signs of life and the healing. Okay, so with that one, there was a woman that I talked to at the anime convention that was just this Sunday that I went with my kids for Mother's Day, and she made such a beautiful statement that I was like, I'm going to use that. Thank you. She said, I'm not here for problems. I'm here for solutions. And that just kind of hit a whole different level. Like, you're right. That's so true. You know, I'm here for solutions, not for problems. And that is a very powerful way to be thinking. Not what's wrong and why is this going wrong, but okay, what's going right? Let's look at what's going good and kind of keep going in that direction. Just the way you speak to yourself. The oracle guides you to honor the power of your voice, whether through spoken or sung words, and in what you write, speak about, or stand for symbolically also. You have a potentially very powerful healing voice, and you are guided to recognize the responsibility that you have for what you proclaim through your voice. It is acknowledgement of freedom, respect, and love for others. Do you use your powerful speech with wisdom and kindness in order to help you master the ancient mysteries of the system? Use your beautiful voice with spiritual responsibility and wisdom. You also need to acknowledge where you have used your power to manipulate others, to get your own way, or failed to be respectful. Forgive yourself aloud and ask for forgiveness, in person or spirituality, if doing so in person is not possible or appropriate. That really goes hand in hand with the concept of Ho'oponopono. I really hope I said that one right. If not, then I was at least close. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Doing that is very powerful. And I just learned about the chair technique. Normally I've heard about writing a letter, or and then burning that letter or whatever it may be, but the chair technique is also very, very powerful. And even just saying it out loud to someone, if you cut someone off and you can't apologize to that person face to face, apologize to their spirit. Acknowledge what you did was wrong, and send out forgiveness. Sorry, that's my dryer saying it's done. Often initiates don't realize where they are Often initiates don't realize where they are not conscious until thrown into initiation, which helps us become more aware and grow. It can be confronting to become aware of issues that need healing within us that we had no prior awareness of, and it can be tempting to criticize or judge others. Choose not to do so. Be kind to yourself. We are all learning. Allow Lady Isis to help you find your way through the wise use of the power of sound. What you will learn through the initiation of the sistrum is to understand that your words are powerful and create resonance. You will become able to create divine sound through music and speech for clearing, creating, and manifestation. As you do so, your power to generate consciously cultivated higher frequencies will grow, and you will feel more masterful in managing your moods and the energy of your environment. You can manage karmic responsibility for what you create through the spiritual intention to be of service and healing. Then we all benefit from your growth. Remember, just as your body may naturally wish to dance when you hear a wonderful piece of music with your physical ears, so too, when the inner ear of the soul hears the cosmic tune of the Divine Mother urging growth, healing, and greater joy, the soul wishes to move and our lives change. If this is happening for you already, and you are feeling the onset of perhaps quite deep upheaval and change, know that it is a part of your initiation into the ancient power mysteries, and your soul is dancing. Trust in the flow. Work with your words to bring yourself into alignment with your soul, remembering that the soul resonates with love, bliss, abundance, peace, joy, and connection with all that is. Focus on these kinds of energies, and your words will keep you aligned with your soul and genuinely feel the peace beneath the changes you are experiencing in your life. Okay. I like that one in the aspect of the fact that words have so much power, and I have been feeling that a lot lately, is I realize even more now than I ever have before that my words have a lot of power. And it's really important to be aware of what you are saying. Not out of fear, but out of consideration. Not holding back, but speaking kind and compassionate truths. Helping people rise up. Okay, how is this connecting though with past lives? Because this does make more sense about being brought into the ancient power mysteries, and in order to do that, you have to let go of past lives. Release your past life karma. You are an old soul with deep wisdom. Healing your past lives will raise your vibration. You are an old soul who has journeyed through many different lifetimes and gained deep knowledge on your way. Your present situation requires you to either tap into your ancient wisdom for the answers or release a block that you've carried forward from another incarnation. You may have some deep fear from a previous time that is being brought to the surface so it can be released for good. There may be people you still hold karmic agreements with. Clearing these agreements is now possible, and this will allow you to move forward on your own path. It may be time for you to remember the soul gifts that have been locked away and are now ready to be shared with the world. As an old soul, you have evolved over centuries. It is time for you to use your knowledge to awaken and ascend in this lifetime. and to help others to do the same. Spend some time sitting quietly in meditation and ask this mystical unicorn to guide you back to the answers or the healing you need, or to help you unleash your hidden gifts. Your past lives hold treasures that can help you rise into your power and create the life of abundance, joy, and freedom that you desire. Very, very interesting. So, meditation is a big one, and many things that you feel stuck with now are things from past lives. I've realized that the fear of being seen is linked to past lives, can be with anything, whether it's the Salem witch trials or like being a witch and being burned at the stake, so you have to stay silent, many things like that. There are lots of past life meditations that you can follow. I did one early on in my journey a couple of years back, which really wouldn't hurt for me to try and do another one. And I've been kind of being guided to doing another one. Which is interesting, because with this I know I've had many lives. I'm just aware of it. You'll get that feeling when you run into people, and I've had this happen to me numerous times. I have run into people that I've never met in my entire life, but I feel like I know them. Like, I just have this deep, do I know you from somewhere kind of like feeling. If you've ever had that, that's what that is. Like, your soul knows that other person. You may not know from where, but that soul you have met before. There are so many other stories that if you look online you can see of people remembering their past lives, kids that remember their past lives, so many different things. Even with my own kids, I feel like I knew them at some point somehow in a past life. I just don't know 100% how. I feel like my oldest daughter was a sister at some point in my life. And I don't know about my middle daughter. I'm not 100% sure on that one either yet. But the whole past lives things, I did a meditation, and I was able to recall 3 that were relevant for my healing. So I feel like there's more that will be relevant to continue on. The 3 that I did experience was a Native American. I don't know from exactly where, but a Native American living off the land. I don't know what kind of tribe or anything like that, just I knew that that's what I was. And then I was on the Titanic, and I know it was the Titanic because it was going down, it was sinking, and it was much like the feeling. I'm still working my way through dealing with cold water. I do not like freezing cold water because of the fact that, to me, I have this subconscious block of thinking that I'm going to die. Like, I feel like I will die if I get into cold water. And that's just me working through it. It's actually really good for you. Ice baths are actually very vital in the healing journey, and so I'm getting there. Taking colder showers. I'd still kind of take a hot one, and then like go into a cold shower. I'm getting there. It's a slow process, but yeah. Or I'm saying it's a slow process, and really and truly, I'm just scared and don't want to do it. But I'll just pull the trigger eventually. Maybe tomorrow. Okay, that was me being, putting it off. I'll do it tomorrow. When I take a shower, I'll take a cold shower and do the whole thing. But then the next one, the other life, was I was a pirate wife who had 2 children, and a boy and a girl, and I would sew fishnets together, and I had a small house and everything. Those are and my husband was always off on the seas, and that's all I can remember is those 3 so far. There are more, so working through some past life karma would be a great thing to be able to level up, because you got to let go of this to be able to get to this. Okay, so something that I myself will be working on as well. And then we have the fox. Her view is pointed up at the sky to teach us lessons of observation. The fox goddess is asking us to avoid being the center of attention. She shows us the beauty of elusiveness and mystery. The fox encourages us to move past the illusions of modern-day society and learn more of the universe. She is showing us that the answers we seek are far beyond ourselves here on Earth. She wants us to overcome the fear of the unknown and embrace the mysteries before us. Are we standing still because we are afraid of the outcome? It is time for your thoughts, words, and deeds to come from a place of positive stand. What is really keeping you from moving forward? When polled, she is asking us to adapt to discovery, to find joy and wonder, and to explore the world around us. It's time to tap into your psychic senses and learn about who you really are and what you are here to learn. Don't be afraid to act upon the knowledge of the universe. So it's really going deep within, really and truly. So in order to reach this level, we have to go into our past lives to be able to let go, and also dive deep into our subconscious, dive into asking ourselves these deeper questions of what is really keeping me from moving forward. Are we standing still because we are afraid of the outcome? That fear of success, that fear of failure, all of those things that we stay stuck in because we are afraid of what is on the other side. But that also goes hand in hand with our power of words, because something, again, from another anime that I really loved was in Welcome to Demon School, Iruma-kun. Yeah, I said it right this time. With my kids, I always say it wrong. It's kind of an inside joke of, welcome to Demon School, Irma come. And I always say it the wrong way. And so they always make fun of me for it. But, it's something in that one anime. One of the characters was telling another one that was really nervous about something, about Irma was nervous about competing in a dodgeball tournament, and he was really scared, and the person that works for, kind of like a butler in a way, but I don't know, wouldn't call him a butler, but pretty much kind of like a butler, said to him that when you come up against something that is scary or you are nervous about, meet that energy, like meet that whole thing, what you're going to experience, with the same level and intensity of excitement. Now, these aren't the exact words, of course, but it really had me thinking about the fact that, you know, how we have the ability to choose how we perceive things. And when you are scared, that is a lower frequency, a lower vibration, that we are, yes, of course we are afraid of what the outcome is going to be, but we're letting that fear be in charge. Whereas excitement is the same experience, it's the same frequency, but at a higher vibration. It's the other side of the coin. Excitement, you don't know what's going to happen, but you're still excited, you're still ready, you're still waiting for something to happen. Not waiting, but you're still unsure of what's going to happen, but you're still ready for it. You may not be like ready, but you don't care. You're excited. You're ready to go. You're like, let's do this. I don't know what's going to happen, but let's go. Taking this leap, you need to be aware of where you're allowing the fear to win, and replace it with positivity, with solutions, with excitement. So I like how this is talking about pretty much the part of your healing journey. In order to get to where you want to go and to be who you want to be, there has to be a level of awareness in how you speak to yourself and how you perceive things, and to let go of past lives, to heal, let go, notice what is causing you to stay in the state that you're in, and release it, to transform it into something positive, to change your perspective, to be able to rise to a different level of vibration, to then move up to the next vibration, which is very beautiful. Very beautiful. And here is our, I knew we were going to pull this one. Because okay, so instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. Now, this is kind of a special card because, so this is kind of silly, but, oh, good. No, might as well clean it out. This one is a special card because, as you can see, this little thing right here is, it was a spider, actually. It was somehow crawled onto the cards when they were being laminated and created, and it got laminated onto my card. Which is very ironic in the fact that what the card is stating is, I pray for the highest good for all, and then there's a dead spider on the back. So apparently the spider's good was not important. He didn't get that one. He didn't get that prayer. So, yeah, that's interesting. My dark humor. I love, like, morbid things like this. It's just funny. But I have been seeing spiders a lot lately. A lot of different spiders. And whether they were in my house or on my feed or whatever they may be, I've been seeing spiders. And so it's just interesting, because I knew that I was going to pull the spider one today just because of the fact that it's been something that spiders are a very good sign of it. I love looking up and seeing the spiritual meaning of so many different things, and I will do that all the time. Quite often, actually. And anytime I see, like, any kind of animal, I actually look it up. And right now, we'll just quickly look it up. Spiders they symbolize destiny, as they are considered weavers of fate. Inspires us to harness our own creative energies, urging us to weave dreams and aspirations with intention and precision. Good luck is coming your way. Sometimes seen as omens of good luck or fortune. And so many different meanings. So many different meanings. I mean, messengers to change, symbols of good luck, connection to the higher power, symbol to life, spirit, and destiny, connection to your shadow self, symbols of patience and wisdom, symbols of creativity. So very much the same message is being repeated in that. Now is the time of creativity and releasing what no longer is important, and also just being aware and open to how you speak to yourself and what you think, and, you know, giving out to the world. Help the collective grow. What can you contribute? What can you creatively give to others to help them? So you have everything you need within you. Just start using them. I'm gonna leave that there, and now finally go ahead and be able to publish this and put it out there. And I wish you all the best of luck in everything that you are discovering with this. I love you all, and I know you guys got this. I know you guys got this.